Alright guys, today I'm going to try and bring you a full game commentary from my perspective. I will be playing a Lion deck, something I've been working on that I think is kind of cool. Maybe something you don't expect as much from a Lion deck right now. And I'm going to be going through and giving you guys my thoughts on some of the plays as I play against Discord user Rega here, who's a really great guy, active in the Discord. And hopefully this game goes well, and you guys learn something, and I learned something, and you enjoy the game. So I'm going to load up my deck here real quick. And I'm hoping he's not also playing Lion, but if that's the case, we'll just deal with it. I was kind of hoping to see how this goes against Crane, but if he's playing Lion, it's not a big deal. So I'm going to wait and see which clan he's playing before I decide which province I'm going to put under my stronghold. For the most part, the 4 provinces that you put in front of you don't matter. The only stronghold choice you're really making is which one you're going to be putting under your stronghold. And this probably will change from matchup to matchup. Though I think with this deck, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to put Shameful Display under there, just because it's one of the most swingy provinces in the game right now. Especially against Lion and Crane, who have high glory characters. This is easily a 4 or 5 stat swing almost every time you use it. So you can think of this as an 8 strength province, which also gives you honor. Looks like he's playing Crane because he just asked for an art of peace. So that's good. We're not going to have a mirror, which are fine. And it's fast and loose. Lion mirrors are actually pretty cool, but I think it's more interesting if we have some diversity in the game. Oh, he just discarded an Art of War. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay. Maybe he just switched his deck. I'm not sure. Okay. So he's playing Crane. So we are definitely not putting the Art of War under there just because its effect triggers when breaking, and if your stronghold breaks, then you lose the game. For a similar reason, well, for similar-ish reasons, I'm not a super big fan of Night Raid and Elemental Fury, so the choice here comes down to Pilgrimage, which is more defensive, versus Shameful Display, which is more, it's gonna... The thing here is that if I and the other 4 will go out in front of me. Hopefully he didn't see that. I did kind of drag that out of my hand before flipping it. So I'm going to make a die real quick. Looks like he rolled a 6, so he's going first. No, maybe not. Into a 5, into a 1, alright. I'm going to make a simple, like, rook object to mark that he is first player. We'll keep the die just in case we need it. Let me go ahead and... I'm pretty sure I already shuffled, but it never hurts to shuffle again. I don't like how far away my hand is. I might have to fix that, but I won't fix it right now. Alright, so our flop is actually okay in the hand. Bonsai and Way of the Lion are both really good early, and Duelist Training works really well with that. I'm not super sold on poor Greater Glory, especially because our flop here doesn't have any Bushi except for Bayona. So let's take a look at what he has here. It looks like he's got 2 Doji Challengers, a Savvy Politician, and a Doji Gift Giver. This tells me he's probably going to open up with a Doji Challenger and a Savvy Politician. Oh, that's loud. I need to fix that. 1 second. Sorry about that for blasting your ears. Hopefully I got that in post. Anyways, so he's likely going to start with a Doji Challenger and a Savvy Politician going first, meaning he's going to try to honor chain the Doji Challenger, and that is like a pretty good start. So we probably want to get a Now he is going first, so he'll have first choice of ring, but I imagine he'll pick fire just because Savvy Politician will honor twice with it. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to discard for the Greater Glory, because I don't think it's that great here. So I'm going to set that off to the side. I need to get rid of these other hands too. This is actually really annoying. I should have maybe touched this up before going in here. I don't know about the youth, the Kitsu. AG could be okay here, but he's very expensive. I think I'm definitely shipping those 3. Whether or not I keep AG is honestly kind of a coin flip, and I don't think I do, because playing a 4-cross turn 1 means the only other option I have is either a 2-drop with no fate, where he has only 1 fate, or I am playing just a bunch of 1-drops with him, and that's probably not going to happen. It's a little bit unrealistic to rely on that. So my thought here is that I'm going to discard AG, and I think I am. And we flip over what I think is actually a pretty great flop right now. Oh, and a ready for battle. That's awesome. So this was pretty fortunate. I would say that this is actually a pretty okay flop with a lot of versatility options. We'll probably go for a Gunso first. We may or may not put a Fate on him. But I think I'm not going to this turn, just because I think I want to put 2 Fate on the Lion's Pride Brawler. Lion's Pride Brawler is really good going first, and will be going first next turn. And we want to make sure that if I put 1 Fate on her, she doesn't get Void Ringed and disappear. Alright, so let's see what he does here. Let's see if he does go for what I called, which is a Savvy Politician and a Doji Challenger with 1 Fate. I need to actually collect my Fate and Honor real quick. Yeah, it looks like he is going for that. He left himself open with a Fate. Oh, it looks like he might change his mind. Yeah, he's almost certainly going to go for a challenger here with that. Actually, thinking about it, challenger is pretty good against Lion's Pride Brawler because Lion's Pride Brawler doesn't work on defense, so he'll just challenge the Brawler into a political and bow it with the Stronghold. So not great, actually. I think we're going to buy the Gunso. We will decide to not put any fate on him, just to leave ourselves open to potentially buy maybe a different 3-drop that comes out here. Oh man, that gives us a fair amount of options actually, because now we can do Lion's Pride +1 and then Matsu Berserker, and that's not terrible at all. That's a pretty significant military threat, even though the Lion's Pride won't be doing much. Yeah, he did spend all of his fate to go for Challenger +1, as we sort of predicted, which is fine. I think here is the riff. I'm almost certain he's going to open fire. I will counterattack with Void. That's removing it from me, so I think I'm pretty safe to put just one fate on the Lion's Pride Brawler, and then buy the Batsu just for maximum tempo. Yeah, and he passes to get the fate, which is unfortunate, but that's just life. Our hand... So here's the thing as well. We have to consider... So we won't be able to play this Duelist Training this turn, and that's fine. I need to make a hidden zone as well. So we've got a very good military start. Is pretty standard for Lion. Like, this is a 3-character start's fine for Lion. The problem is he has a very nice start for going first. And let's see how many cards he actually draws here. I think we're pretty okay with our hand at the moment, and we don't need to draw aggressively this turn. And if we keep a fate differential, or a honor differential, we may keep this Steadfast Samurai around, depending on how aggressive he is here. If he doesn't give us the 5 honor swing, then I'm going to keep that or probably discard that Steadfast. Sashi Nono is unfortunately a very dead draw right now. It's worth noting next turn, especially with maybe like this general we can bring in with some fate on him. Wouldn't be terrible. So yeah, we're probably discarding the Steadfast Samurai. It's pretty dead. And right now I'm kind of regretting not having Shameful Display in my provinces. Away the Crane on the Politician. So he's just playing it out right now. He's not even going for fire. He might actually go for Void. And that's a problem. Which means that we're just going to have to punish him depending on how all in he goes on this Void. Yeah, we're going to pass here. So let's see what he does, and then we'll see how we react to it. Being first in this game is really scary. Or it's really scary if you're going second, I should say. But going first on turn 2 is really nice, because not only will we very likely get the pass for the extra fate will also get first dibs on any rings with fate on them. So, yeah, his start's quite good. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what he does here. But we're definitely going Void if he doesn't. If I were him, I'd maybe strongly consider Water. Fire's kind of pointless since he used a Wave the Crane. I might have actually held on to that and just used Fire. But, you know, I don't know what his hand is. He might have a specific situation. Maybe he's trying to get the honored characters just so he can get Voice of Honor online and negate any of my tricks. So he's thinking really hard. This is the downside to a 2-character start, is if he goes all in on a conflict, yeah, he can pull one person in with Doji Challenger. But then he's wide open for me to take 2 conflicts right back at him. Political, huh? I think we're going to declare no defenders here, just so he can't rope up 2 of my characters. First, we're going to see what the province is. Alright, so it's not fire. So he was going for like a dishonor play, I guess. I don't know. We're just going to give him air here, because air is the least harmful here. I think we're still going to declare no defenders just so he doesn't rope up 2 of our characters. Yeah, we'll see what he wants to pull in here. He might pull in the Gunso just to dishonor it. Though I think the right play here is absolutely the Lion's Pride Brawler. And hopefully we don't swing into his own Elemental Fury. That would be quite sad. So, I still think the absolute no questions asked played here is a Lion's Pride Brawler, because if he doesn't harpoon the Brawler, I can bow his Savvy Politician for free. So, I mean, I guess I'm kind of hoping for him to make the wrong decision and pick the Gunso, because it seems like it's really good, because it dishonors him, but it's really not that good. Unfortunately, we can't play the Yajutsu training, and her action is basically blank while she's in a political conflict. So there's next to no actions we can take here. Yeah, so right now he's not breaking the province. If he tries to bout with the stronghold, we could play ready for battle, but there's not much point because he won't be breaking the stronghold anyways, and he'll still be winning the conflict. So I think we're just gonna keep this as is, and we're gonna just see how it plays. He has to invest quite a bit to win this. Actually, I don't even think. Yep. And we'll have to see what he does here. He'll have to actually play a character in order to break the province. He actually kind of just wasted his stronghold there, too. I forgot she's on her. I should have absolutely played. Time for some gifts. Oh shit. Spicy tech revealed. He's almost certainly going to give us a 4 greater glory here. I have to imagine. We have no fate. It's a dead draw this turn. We're about to lose to Bushi. Yeah, he's tapping that out. He's not going to give us... Wait, is it for real? Is he for real? Did he forget that... It doesn't matter right now. Whoops. But if he plays something that buffs up the person, then I can force shame him. But that force shame is really good. I don't know why he gave it to me. Voice of Honor. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, we're still going to pass because he's not breaking the province and there's no way we will win. Alright, so the province does not break. Makes sense. Lion are all about relevant honor, so taking... It doesn't really matter, I guess, either way. He's at 11, I'm at 11 now. So we're tied. This does turn off certain things. Alright, I think we're going to declare a military with just the Matsu at this province. We're going to leave open the Gunso for a political. Yeah, I think we're going to do just the Matsu military void. And we're going to go here. So, I mean, he should just flip it, because he's going to flip it anyway. I've declared the attack. Elemental Fury, that's unfortunate. See, that's the one, that's like literally the one province we didn't want to swing into. Everything else I'm pretty sure I'm fine with. Pilgrimage won't matter because I'm breaking... Oh, Earth I'm pretty okay with. I don't know why he's not picking water here. I guess I could ready my LPB. That's why. That's a good reason, actually. Okay. He does have a 2 military guy. And we leave the Gunso open for a political attack. We're not going to defend the other pillar. Okay. Okay. So we're going to just try and bait out his Voice of Honor here. or not. So clearly he probably has more pumps. So whether or not we're going to kick this, I don't think we are. We're just going to go pump for pump here, because if we make him spend all of his military pumps now, we should be able to out-military him later. And this Earth Ring's actually pretty sweet for us, because if we're trading 1 for 1 here, like say he plays another pump here and we do Way of the Lion, we're going to attempt to do this and draw out the Voice of Honor. And then we can do a Void and make him discard all those attachments with the Gunso. He's going pretty all in on this. He's allowing it again. I think he's really afraid of the Force Shame with LPB. I mean, right now we are winning. He's going to Bonsai, and he's going to have to spend the honor to do it. We still spent 3 cards for his 2, or R2. He spent 3 cards to R2. So that's pretty okay for us. And now we get a free political, which we'll use to void. As much as I don't like... Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go for a military, or we're gonna go for probably a political void here, and this is why he bowing his stronghold is pretty good for us. Yeah, I think that's probably the best play. It's definitely the best play. And we're gonna discard the Savvy Politician because it's honestly worse than the Doji Challenger. We can bow the Doji Challenger with the LPB next turn, and that nullifies it. Oh no, we can't because it's 5. It's kind of scary, but this is 6 military anyways, and 3 political with all those attachments. And that's gonna be it. So we kind of did okay with that start. We're gonna go into turn 2. We didn't lose a province. And we've got an LPB to his honored Savvy. And he lost a fair bit of honor just because he left so much uncontested, but he's going to gain 1 back from the Savvy. And he's going to get the favor, unfortunately. I could have left this up to tie the favor, but taking the void is just more valuable. He looks like he's just going military favor, and that's fine. Yeah, I almost forgot the trigger for Gunso. So we do gain an honor as he leaves play. And we're going to discard the Steadfast Samurai because he's actually keeping up with us in honor right now. We're still ahead of him, which is good. And we ready up. I am first player. I'll take my 7 fate. The second line's Pride Brawler is pretty tight, but I think we're going to go with a General Death Seeker here. And that's a 2 character setup, and gives us a General with an Honored General and a Death Seeker with no fate on the Death Seeker. So I think we're just going to open up with the General, and then maybe leave open options for the LPV. Actually, no, we open with the Death Seeker to leave options for the LPV if we really need it. So he's taking a slow start here. He did get an Artisan Academy here. And he's got 4 fate left. I imagine it's going to be a Challenger +1. And that means he'll go into conflict with no fate, so we don't have to worry about things like Noble Sacrifice or Admit Defeat as much. And we're probably going to go Fire, because... actually, I don't know. Actually, we might go Fire depending on if he puts a fate on that Challenger. Or a... yeah, if he does put a fate on that Challenger. And I think we do want the General because it turns off the Voice of Honor that we know he has in his hand, because now we're tied with honored characters. Wandering Ronin, interesting include. I do think this card is garbage. Rega wants to believe that he's good. So, I'm pretty happy to see that card. We're going to pass and just get our fate. And now our Iaijutsu training is on the board. And with an Honored General, that's pretty sick. Sadly, we didn't break a province turn 1. But fortunately, neither did he. So at least we stagnated. Lion really want to break 1 province every turn, at least. Because that's their main way they're going to win their military victory, is by doing or their conquest victory, I guess, is by breaking 1 province every turn with military, because their politics is so weak. That said, he's got these very fat characters going on now. No fate. Okay, so he's holding back a fate, which could mean that he has a card in his hand that costs 1. It's probably Noble Sacrifice. It could be Admit Defeat. Oh no, he's just going for the Asahina. So he's going all in on tempo at the cost of keeping the Doji Challenger around, which I'm not sure I agree with. Especially because that second Doji Challenger is not going to do anything this turn. She's just going to get bowed by Lion's Pride Brawler. So we'll see how this goes. This turn I think we do want to draw some more cards. I don't think he's going to draw low, or I don't think he's going to bid low. You know, he's got a Voice of Honor that's worthless, and we know he has another card. So I imagine he's going to go for 3, 4, or 5. So we're just going to go 3 and maybe get some milk off. Yeah, see? Exact read. So we're going to get 1 honor off of him and draw 3 cards. This puts us even on cards, but the honor really matters here. Because eventually we're going to have that differential Lion once. I forgot to remove a fate off of her. That's right. I did not choose to put 2 on her. I chose to put 1. So we're definitely going in on an attack. It's probably going to be military because attacking into Crane politically as Lion is not smart because the Stronghold Bow is basically everything I had first thing. So, what are we going to do here? I do like the fire because it turns on Voice of Honor, and he just drew a lot of cards and has no fate. So, I like fire. It gets us a fate for Sashimono. Yeah, I always forget this action window exists. He's going to Academy. That's... Sorry, I'm getting thirsty. What do we got here? Oh, okay. He's got... Oh, it doesn't need a courtier, it just needs to win a political conflict. That's probably okay. We're probably going to Voice of Honor that if he goes for it, because he still has to dishonor a character in order to do the cost for it. Because the thing before the dash, the dishonor friendly participating character, that's a cost in addition to the action. So yeah, we are going to do the military fire. Okay. And we're going to attack into Elemental Fury because we know it's safe. Surprises here would be pretty bad. We're going to go with LPB and the Honor General. And the goal here is to get a Sashimono on the Honor General. And then honor the LPB just so we have Voice of Honor going. Or maybe we dishonor that Doji Challenger. It's tempting. So he doesn't get an honor. Although the difference between us gaining an honor and him gaining an honor is very slim. And now he has the first action window. She's pretty good. Yep. Okay, we're gonna pay Sashimono. The firing, I think I'd rather have more honor just to give us an honor victory later on. So we're gonna put this on the LPB. I would put it on the Deathseeker, but she has no glory anyway. Let's see what he does here. Water is actually pretty alright for him, because he can ready that Doji Challenger again. Or bow my Deathseeker, whichever makes him happier. Though if he goes water, I'll probably just defend with the Deathseeker, because no reason to not. I'm probably not going to be able to win a political no matter what I do. Yeah, he is going water. Which is unfortunate, to say the least. Because you'll be able to rope in my LPB and then bow my guy. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, if I defend with this, he still breaks. He bows. Yeah, I forgot. Of course, the Doji Challenger can just rope in my guy, and that's pretty savage. It's political. Good news here is that I can still Voice of Honor. But that's about all I've got this conflict, so yeah. I might as well declare the Deathseeker because it gets bowed anyway by the Water Ring. Because otherwise it's 3 to 5. Well, actually, you know what? He doesn't even break the province if he ropes in the general. Four to 5. Doesn't matter, I still lose the conflict, so I think I just do this to avoid an honor loss from not defending. So unfortunately, double Doji Challenger is like really sick. Good news is he won't have much of a turn after this. Yep. Ah, that does give him a break. Okay, that's okay. Yes. Yep. Oh, he's going for the unbow. Oh yeah, that was dumb. You know, sometimes you're new. If I didn't send in the Deathseeker, then I could have maybe discarded a Fate. Yeah, I forgot he could still unbow. Yeah, I'm getting kind of wrecked here. But this is such of the really aggressive crane starts that they can get when they have a Savvy Politician and a Doji Challenger. Or another good 3-drop with 2 Glory, which is basically all of them. So, this is the struggle is line. The good news is, the bad news is he's breaking 2 provinces this turn. The good news is that we have a better board position next turn. Yes. Okay, maybe not, because Void's still in the pool. God, I'm just like misspeaking everywhere. Yeah, we're getting kind of savagely destroyed right now. Okay. He has to discard 2 cards, that's okay. But not great. I was an honor for undefending. He's also running Sashino now. Yeah, it was a mistake to not keep the Deathseeker out and make him choose between bowing it and keeping his guy bowed. Yep, so he breaks. I assume he's removing this Fate, because why wouldn't he? And then he keeps the favor. So what are our outs here? He does have just a Narishma next turn. And his power plays are pretty much over. But he's still going into this turn with a bigger board position. But I have honor advantage, as little as that means right now, because I'm so far away from winning with it. This is not looking great. So let's see if we can turn it around here. And we lost our second LPB, who's one of our best courtiers for 4 shame. We're going to keep the Honor General. I think he's just good here in this situation. Obstinate Recruit's good. Akemi Youth is okay. At least we have a very solid political defense coming up here. And let's see, well, how much of this can we buy? Almost all of it. Well, we could buy all of it with no fate. But I think we're just going to buy the general. Yeah. I think we have to buy the general. We're kind of shoehorned into it. And he's discarding his Ronin. Let's see what he flips. And that might influence our decisions here. I missed it. Okay. Yeah, that's very bad. Obviously, because now he's going first with a challenger again. That's super bad. Luckily our 4 shame is turned on. We'll have Voice of Honor turned on because we'll have a general. Yeah, he has no characters to honor himself, but he does keep Nourishment for a turn. And I need 7. What the hell's going on? TTS just like flipped out for a second there. Kikita-Sami +1 leaves him 1 fate to buy with the Doji Gift Giver. So he's just going full aggro here. So we're going to stall out with an Obstinate Recruit. We're way above him in honor right now, so that should be fine. He probably should have just flipped with Hiroshima. I don't know. It might depend. I could pretty easily pass here. So that's 5, 6, 7, or I can put a fate on that. I think I'd rather put a fate on the general. The general means so much more with this kind of hand, and I'm probably playing 4 shame this turn. So let's see how much he stalls here. If he flips with Narishma, then I'm looking pretty good because I can just buy the Venerable Historian. But it's not looking great for us, I will admit. Oh, he's putting a fate on her. Interesting. So he's going to go past next. And most of our stuff here costs 0. I don't think... As much as the Yaijutsu training helps here, we can still do it by just doing a ring. So I think we definitely need the Historian here. We just need the board presence. Get a draw. I imagine he's going to draw a fair number of cards again, and I think no matter what, drawing 3 is pretty safe. Maybe we should be going lower here, but I think, oh, these are nice. That's fantastic. I definitely feel good about bidding 3 now. We might be able to... We should hopefully be able to do some crazy things here. Like, we can force shame the Asami. Yeah, the Honor General should be honored. Thank you, Rega. This is an intense game. But Crane are just so versatile, especially if they draw all their dirty challengers. That card is so obnoxiously good. So I imagine he's going to do a political conflict here with Asami and the Challenger to try and rope up my general. Which I think we could actually win, humorously enough. We have to immediately honor the courtier, because otherwise he can ballot with his stronghold. So we're definitely on the defensive right now. If we're lucky, we can break a province this turn with these guys. But I'm not holding my breath. I'm just trying to not lose any more of my provinces because he's got the dominant board position. Trading is not what I want to do. So hopefully what he decides to do is pretty okay for us. But if I imagine he's going to do Asami and Challenger in some form of political conflict. He's at 9, I'm at 14. I should be at 15 at the end of this turn at least. Honor victory is so far off. Military victory is really far off. This is a rough game. We're on the ropes. And Toturi help us. Emperor help us if he flips over Hotaru before I get Toturi. He's also got 2 fate right now. It's kind of bad. Fortunately, if we play something really expensive, we can Voice of Honor it. If he decides like he's gonna stand his ground again. Okay. How much is that? 6? He's gonna pull in the historian here. I think we're gonna use the recruit here, and if he pulls in the historian, we can still honor it, and then we can use a water ring with the general, and then ready the historian again. So he's at 6. Let's see what this is. This is Art of War. It's pretty likely he breaks this. Maybe not, actually. If we need to, we can force shame, though I really want to force shame his Asami and land that dishonor. We need to win this, actually. This is one we need to actually really win. Because, yeah. Because the fire ring will dishonor our general internal voice of honor. Actually, no, it won't, because we'll have a. Yeah, so he harpoons in the historian because she has a null military. She goes homebound. But we're going to do a military counterattack here. And, do that. Also, I have first action. So technically he's going to do that first, but I'm going to... I can't force shame in here. So I have to bonsai. He's going to win the ring no matter what I do, I think. Yeah. Alright, we may need this bonsai to win the counter military. Unless he's going to give us a fate. Oh, he's at 7. It doesn't matter then. Yeah. If he's at 7, I'm not going to spend the honor to double bonsai. That's a little bit too expensive. So he breaks. Okay, he's going to honor Asami. Oh, unfortunately. Unfortunately, my honor dial is the same as his right now. So what are we going to do here? We're probably doing water. No, water doesn't have a thing on. Oh no, but water makes us not lose. So that's probably the best play. Just because it readies our historian and we really need to get this for shame off. Yeah, even though we're not getting a fate, I think I'm doing military water at this province. That's pilgrimage. That's fine. I'm pretty sure we break it almost no matter what. This is looking like the right play. The bad news here is we just have our stronghold, and it's just a shameful display right now. So that's good for us. These So here's the rub. We really want to break a second province this turn. Like, really. So he's going to attack into Shameful Display here, I imagine. There's next to no way he leaves his characters up. And if he does, instead of using the Historian's action, we'll just use Shameful Display to honor her and dishonor Asami. The downside is he's still got 2 fate. One of which is probably going to be a gift given to us, which might be useful. If he does gift give, we'll bow to the general and give him training so that he can bow Asami. So, game could potentially be over, depending on the ring he uses here and how he does this. So hopefully Shameful Display can carry us to victory here. I'm not entirely sure he can actually even break this stronghold this turn. He's going Void again. Okay. Do I think I can So let's see, the Historian is 4. He's going to gift give her to 0, but I can then... So he's going to have 3, 4, 5. He's got 7 right now. So I can buffer up. She can then... He's going to gift give me. I can for shame. I'm really afraid he can still break it because it's just a 5. I think I need to defend with both here. As unfortunate as that is. This is just safe. There is a potential way he could win if I defend with just the Historian, and I think this way there's next to none. So right now it's 7-5. And we have Voice of Honor over him. We know he still has a Voice of Honor, but he can't activate it. So if he gift gives us, then this is pretty okay. He'll still have 3 characters next turn, which is so gross. Crane OP. Rather, lack of Lion defense is OP. This is why I use Crane allies, because they give you at least some options. The baseline Lion cards, like 8 out of 10 of them can't be used on defense. He takes his time. I appreciate it. Gives me time to sit here and expound all my thoughts too and go through everything that I think I'm going through. I probably missed a couple of things here and there, I'm sure you guys have noticed. Hopefully not too many. I'm trying to the best of my ability. I think the major mistake I did make was sending in that Death Seeker to defend. Do we want to play... So right now he's not breaking. He'll take the Void, which we don't want. So we absolutely need to do something here. So we're going to first Shame on Asami. This card is actually really good in Lion. You wouldn't think it would be, but they have 12 Courtiers in their main deck, and then you can also bring in the Lawbringers from Crane, and that'll give you 12 potential or 15 potential Courtiers between 2 decks. And so you can fairly consistently read a requirement to use this card, and it's such a good card to not run. I think a lot of people haven't realized this yet, that you can run this in Lion. So he's going for the Bow rather than the Dishonor. So here's a thing I might do. I think I'm going to duel to try and reset and then give this person a fate with a Good Omen. I'm pretty sure he's going to bid 1 here. But if he bids more than 1. I think this really does nothing, but there's always the chance. Yeah, I didn't think that would actually work, but it's just a bow, and I'm probably gonna put that on him anyway. At this point, there's no point in continuing. We can just pass. I need to keep this out. We're gonna get the favor, and we're gonna pick political, just because we really need the political defense to deal with him coming at us like that. Gain an honor here. This prodigy is political, but it's a little weak. So I think we need to discard him to find better stuff. Like, yeah, he's political, but he's still only 1 strength, and most lion characters are 1 strength. I'm not super convinced. I'd rather have a deeper chance of digging up a Taturi. I think this is turn 4. I think we're going to do Gunso first just to keep our options open. I guess it still stays out. Okay. No fancy lion magic. He's got 8 honor right now. Thank you. That's shucks. So we can put Hotaru with a Fade on and a Whisperer. Yeah, that's bad. I think we just buy the Gunso, buy AG, buy a Recruit, and then we have the Lion's Pride for AG to trigger off of if we lose but don't break the province. And Hotaru's not good into Shameful Display, so that's nice. Let's buy the Gunso. He could flip over to Taturi. I don't even think I played Taturi here. No. It's nice, but I'm not playing it. Yeah, he's playing Hotaru +1. How bad is the extra Fate here for him? It's pretty bad. So I think I go AG. Do I need the extra Fate? I'm really not sure I need the extra Fate here. So I think I'm going to go AG +0. So let's see, I could do Air Ring or Earth Ring and get 2 Fate. That'll get me Honor. So, I don't know. Things are tricky. Thinking... I'm definitely buying him, just whether or not I save the Fate. I think I keep him around. I'm not going to win this turn, basically no matter what. So I really need to have this stop trigger fine. Yeah, he's just buying that. Is the recruit worth buying? Yes. Even though it gives him a Fate, I'm buying the recruit. This is so hard. Him getting Hataru before I got to Turi is really bad. I'm pretty sure I've dug deeper, maybe. Yeah, I've dug 2 deeper than him because of gun sets. This is a tight one. Alright, so we could bid 1 this turn. I think we've got all the answers we need in hand thanks to our province breaking and giving us 3 cards. So we could bid 1. We can probably get some honor that way because he's probably going to draw quite a bit. We've still got Voice of Honor leverage. We have Shameful Display, which is really good. It's literally a 6 stat swing right now in politics, and that's phenomenal. Oh, he best. Alright. We're gonna do a military... Oh, we gotta do draw. Draw first, always. I think we are gonna bid 1. Because he's probably gonna bid high, and I think we might be able to sneak an honor victory here. Oh yeah, he is. So he's giving us 4 here. That gives us 19. Airing brings us to 21. Honor General leaving 22. If we can play this, it's 23. Leaving us 2 off. If we honor someone else. If Gunso honors, that's 24. If we honor the Obstinate Recruit, that's 25. So we could win this turn, theoretically. And that's worth keeping in mind. I do think we need to just keep our options open for now. Choices. I think we're passing this action basically no matter what we do. So we need 6 honor. We get 2 from airing. Oh, you got a bonsai. Okay, that's fine. We do have a voice for that. A mighty loud voice. So I think we're going to attack with just the general here. What's his military like? He's got Narishma, and that's basically it. Oh no, he can counter with Grandma, and that's pretty bad. Oh, we can just send Grandma home. No, we can't. No, that's bad. Okay, so we have to send the general and the recruit. Just so Grandma doesn't wreck us. He's got 2 fate. So I think we do send the general and the recruit. Oh nice, he's gonna give us a card. He doesn't want the bonsai though. Everything he gives us here is really good. He's probably gonna give us the Honored Blade, but that makes it easier for us to win through Honor. Actually, with Honored Blade, Voice of Honor? Okay. That's a bad idea. What's he taking? I assume he's going to use the second Academy. Ooh, man, what a game. What a game. This has got me on edge. I'm loving it. Okay, he's passing now. He's not using his second Academy. We are going to use air. And we have to attack one of those two. No. Yeah, we broke that. Yeah, we might as well attack into one of them. Art of Peace kind of sucks. Really bad to attack into here. But if we attack into Art of Peace, we still can get Voice of Honor just because Shameful Display exists. So I think we're doing okay. And we have to send the recruit just so Grandma doesn't kill us. So I choose two. What are the two least useful cards in my hand right now? Probably that and Stand Your Ground. I want to keep the blade because it helps with an honor victory. Okay, defending with Narishma. And we have 5, 6, 7, 8. And ruins the dial, so I think we need to play Good Omen. Okay, we're gonna play Good Omen first. We're actually not gonna duel because we're already breaking, right? It was really silly of me. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking because it's 5 and we're breaking. But now he thinks we might duel. But we need to save the duel 100% for the political conflict that's coming, and we're gonna play Sashimono here so he doesn't bow. Mistakes happen. Game's still not even out yet, so you can't even really call it new. It's not new if it's not out, huh? Oh god. I ruined everything. So I'm at 21 on her now. Just 4. Nice. Yeah. It's probably a lot easier to keep track of the board state and not forget things like grabbing rings in the actual game. It's getting fashionable, Grandma. That's kind of not great. Because now we can't do Grandma. Or Hotaru? Okay. Maybe Asami. Who he puts that on is who I'm dueling. Straight up. Yeah, so we're going to dishonor Hotaru. That's a 3-point swing. So he's doing Political Earth, in which I think I just have to defend with everything. Is there a point in throwing in the Gunso? It's just going to get bowed by the Stronghold. But it also eats up... it doesn't eat up a Gift Giver because he's just going to use the Stronghold first. And I don't have a way to stand. So the Gift Giver is going to bow somebody no matter what I do. So here's the rough. He either bows 3 strength here, 3. Yeah, if I send the Gunso and honor it with Shameful Display, he can't bounce something with a Stronghold, but he still bows 3 strength with the Doji Gift Giver. And then because like if he does the Gift Giver right now, I just bow the General. That's not a big deal. All right. All right. So I have a current political strength of 6, 7. And you have 18. Holy fuck. Hold on. How much is that? So that's 7 plus 6, 13. Plus 5, 18. Oh my god. Alright, I think we open with the dishonor on. No, we need to wait for him to honor somebody. No, you can't honor somebody. Is there a reason to save the Shameful Display? And I think the answer to that question is no. So right now it's 5 to 1. So if I bid 1, I'm at 6. And if he bids 5, he's at 6. So I need to bid 2 to not lose here. This might cost me an honor. Okay, he bid 1. That's fine. Currently I'm about to swing at another 6 though. So I'm about to go up 3 and he's about to go down 3. Because I'm going to dishonor Hotaru. He's got a handful of cards. I can only imagine he has like so many 4 shames. Alright, he's going to go for the top deck. Katana. Oh my god. I don't know if that's good or why it's good. He's got to have Yaijutsu training. It's got to be the only reason. Um... Oh, did I barely eke this out? This is intense. Shameful display. Yeah. We're just gonna go in on it. Actually, I might have let that through, just because I don't really care. if he's bowed. I lose, but I really want him to. Oh no, I do care because then he can grandma the Akoma, and that's real bad. So I need to definitely cancel that. Oh man, what a game! He's got so many bow effects. It's terrifying. If he lands one, I'm done. Tataru is still 3. Oh my god, it's so scary. It's so freaking terrifying. I only have one more Voice of Honor. That's the only trick I have. Is the one Voice of Honor. Ten to 8. Did he pass? Sorry, it was my action. Oh yeah. And I'm pretty sure. If this is shameful display, I think I win. It is shameful display. Oh yeah. So you can dishonor the. Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, I had Imperial Faith. Yeah, I think although I would get shit flops. All right, guys. So we managed to do it. Holy crap! Craner's so good. But this lion deck is all about the honor, right? You rake in the honor, you put that pressure on your opponent, you eventually get to the point where you do win the honor victory, and you have things like For Shame. You have a lot more control than the typical lion deck, and it shores up your weakness of lion just not having any in-house defense. So I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary that I gave here, and I would like to thank Rega for playing out this game, and it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, it is quite early in the morning at this point, and he needs to go to bed rather than play out the last round. So, hope you guys enjoyed the game. If you want to see more of these, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I'm more than happy to continue doing these sorts of games because I love playing this game, and I like spewing my thoughts out because it helps me become a better player, and if it helps you guys learn and enjoy the game, then I'm more than happy to continue doing so. Anyways, subscribe to my channel, comment below, like, favorite, whatever, and I'll see you guys next time.